once I made that decision in my head, I was like, all right, how to become great at things? We do it every day, non-stop.
It's the takeover.
Oh yeah. Little product placement back there. We got the More Duffel by Kobe. Actually, wait. So yeah, we just got the gains today. We got the gains. You smell me, you smell me, you smell me. ASMR. What's in the bag? Put the gains in the bag. You thought that was it? Stop playing with the boy. Sarku chicken teriyaki with the noodles. Extra sauce, of course. I get extra sauce with everything I do. I'm an extra saucy type person. I'm just a sauce monster. This is what I do. This is what I do. We just got the gains. We're about to cook up an edit and we're about to get the gains. But first, I'm recording the video for the next day. Let's fucking get it. So today we're going to talk about something very beautiful, which is consistency and discipline, which is the major key to achieving anything, any goal you have for yourself. You know what's crazy? My dad is not impressed by much at all. You know what I'm saying? But even my dad, one thing that he says about me, not saying he's impressed, but this is just such an apparent trait that even he had to say the truth, which is when I put my mind to some shit, it's fucking done. It's done. Consider it done. If I say it with conviction and I program my mind, if I do this, hold on. If I do this right here, ready? Insert it into the mind, it's clipped, it's done. Consider it done. Because me, I've always, since I was a kid, since I was a little one, since I was a little tyke, I always been very like obsessive with shit. Whenever I decide to do something, like there's no like halfway doing it. When I was doing baseball back in the day, you know, I'm a young OG, so I was around when the internet was just starting and shit, you know, big tower, big ass screen that's like 50 pounds. I was cooking up. I was finding there wasn't even that much information on the internet back then. Nowadays, you could find anything. We got AI, we got ChatGPT, we got Grok. Shout out to the homie Grok. Grok, when you can scrape the whole internet for all YouTube videos, always know me and you been like this. Shout out to Grok. Even though I'm not even going to talk crazy, we're going to wish blessings to Twitter and all of Twitter's team and people. God bless them all. But yeah, nowadays we got the AI and shit like that, but back in the day we didn't, and I was still finding all the info I need. I was into baseball. I found the website with all the grips for the different pitches, you know, like a curveball, 12x6 curveball, sinker, splitter, you know what I'm saying? Sweeper, slider. I was researching everything, and then I had the little net thing in the backyard, and I was out there till dark. You know what I'm saying? I was skateboarding and I was learning how to get the mind body connection. I do this shit a lot in my videos. I hit the lotus. Eureka. I've got it. And then I would fucking get the mind body connection. I would do the tray flip. Get it? Boom. Land. Didn't land right. Make the calculation in my brain really quickly. Doop, 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 doop. It didn't flip fast enough. Okay, try again this time. But we're gonna flick a little harder with the right foot in the precise moment in between. Went the part like that. Boom. Flick a little harder. Therefore, it'll flip faster. Okay. Boom. Flip too fast that time. Okay, a little tiny bit slower. Minus 2 newtons on the power force of the flicking foot. And then we got it dialed in. Boom. Landed bolts. Been like that since back in the day. This shit came easy to me, but to all my people out there, I just wanted to share this. It's a major key. It's a real major key. The consistency and the discipline. It comes a little easier when you're obsessed. I wish I could teach that. I'm gonna have to figure out how to articulate, how to transfer that to people, like how to be obsessive with things. But yeah, I'm doing this video right now because once a little bit ago, a few months ago, my Twitter got fucked. popped, you know. Your boy was feeling like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Millions and millions. I was getting literally like 1 million impressions slash views, if you want to call it, per day, you know, affecting the people on a mass scale positively. And then they took that shit away from your boy. Or you know what? We take accountability and responsibility. You know, I was roasting the haters. I put hate out into the world one day. Even though it was still love, it was tough love though. But it was mistaken for hate. And now I know not to even, you know, the world is soft. So I reflected after. I took a little small break and I reflected and I went to the meditation stage, hit it again, hit the lotus. And then it was decided. God told me, focus on YouTube. So that's what we doing, right? Once I made that decision in my head, I was like, all right, how to become great at things? We do it every day, non-stop. Because I was already dabbling in the YouTube. I always wanted to do YouTube. I even had some channels that, I don't know, nobody will be able to find this shit. I'd be really impressed if you could find it. But I've had channels in the past, even when I was a kid. And I was successful with that shit, even back in the day. So I was dabbling a little bit, though. I was playing around. And then after that whole Twitter thing, I was like, all right, how am I going to affect the world on a massive level now? You know what I'm saying? And I decided to switch to YouTube, so that's why I'm here today, because I'm about to edit this video. That's the last one I had in the chamber, and normally I have a bunch in the chamber. I don't like making a video and then editing it that same day and posting it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I like to like have a few so I can just record every few days when I'm inspired with something. And I only got one video, so I'm getting ahead of the day for tomorrow. Now I'm recording this, and because by doing that, I was exercising what I'm sharing right now, which is the consistency and the discipline. Like last night, let me tell you guys, last night was like a tough night. It's been like about a month, I think, since I've been doing a video every day. And I told myself I was going to do that, so it's over. Like, I have to do that. Like, you don't want to go against yourself. That would be a separate video. But when you go against yourself, everything's going to go downhill. You're not going to trust yourself. You're going to be a bitch. You ain't going to do nothing. You're not going to be good at nothing when you go against yourself. So because I decided I was going to do this, like, I have to do the video every day. Last night, I waited all the way till, like, 12 to even start editing. Like, it was a really tough one. Like, I almost. The most elite people, like, they always follow through. They're always consistent and disciplined. You know, it's funny. I was just watching a Joe Rogan podcast the other day, and he said something that really hit me. Because one of his things is he does the cold plunge every day. And he said something that really hit me. And then he even quoted, I forgot who he was speaking to. I think he was talking to Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, Matthew McConaughey's been on a press run because he just released a poem book. Actually, I'm releasing a poem book that I'm working on also. Void Reflections coming soon. But yeah, in that podcast, they were talking about the discipline factor, and Joe Rogan was talking about how he does the cold plunges. And he said something that really hit me and actually gave me a lot of power. He said that almost every single morning he almost doesn't do it. He said every single morning he looks at that shit and he almost doesn't do it every morning, but he always does it. And that's what I was going through yesterday pretty much. I really almost didn't fucking release the video, you know, but I got a streak going. And throughout my life, I've learned when you do stay consistent and disciplined with something, like it is always going to pan out. You are always going to get your result. Like you have to be really, really ass for it to not, you know, because you're going to make small adjustments along the way. That's the type of person I am. You get the feedback, you adjust, you get better and better. So the consistency is the only real thing, and the discipline that's the only thing that's going to really stop you from doing it. You know what I'm saying? So from achieving it. So super, super important. And that's what I wanted to come speak on today. But yeah, so that's why I'm here doing the video. And that's why I decided this was going to be a good topic for today, because I'm exercising it again live in the flesh right here with the product placement in the background. Let's give you a little. Let's talk about the products real quick for 2 seconds. This is the more. I'm actually going to import the clip this time.
How much more do you want from me?
More.
How much more successful do you want me to be?
More successful.
How many records can my records break?
More records.
But I'm the best.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
What the is he talking about?
From that commercial with Kobe and Kanye. Kanye's like, but I already got all the Grammys. What else can I do, Kobe? I already did it. I don't get it. And Kobe's like, more, Kanye. More. So because this is the, you know what I'm saying, the colors, the Python. This is real Python Devil, by the way. And the color scheme. That's a notebook with the spells right there. That's the Moore duffel, inspired by Kobe. Real python, real soft leather, amazing. This one right here, this one is the metallic sun duffel. As you could see, it glistening in the light. If you get closely, you could see. Focus up, baby, focus. You can do it. See that? Got a little metallic accents on the yellow and metallic python. Whew, this shit is hard. This one got the yellow soft leather all throughout on the details. Fucking amazing. But yeah, man, it's another thing right there. You know, I decided I was gonna be doing the design, so I just was goated with it. Why? Consistency and discipline. Simple. Just like we're exercising here, you know, the best way to really lead and teach is by example. So this video is like full circle. You know what I'm saying? Because as I'm doing this video, I'm exercising it. The designs in the back, the Dufskis is another embodiment. This is the type of shit that really is going to separate you and allow you, if you wonder like, how is he so goated? How does he always fucking make everything happen that he says? He just keeps doing it. And a lot of people, if you really pay attention, you'll even see throughout, like you'll see the struggle part. Like right now on YouTube, like it's getting no views, no traction, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I hold on to whatever I can. I did another video recently. You want to hold on to I'm holding on to the tiny little increments of motherfucking progress to keep going and keep doing this shit. We got up to 100,000 views for the month on the shorts, and I know eventually one of the long form videos is gonna go viral. I'm a wizard. I'm saying it out loud now, so definitely. But I already knew this. Like, so I'm just staying consistent and resonating with what I'm saying. Like, it makes sense. It's really hitting because I'm really living this shit, really embodying it, really giving Saul some shit that really helps me. So today, we talking about the consistency and discipline. The shit is like super important in order to be elite, in order to be a person like me where you just make everything happen. You have to have that. Otherwise, you're just gonna give up. Otherwise, one person said this thing that I really fuck with, and it's like, in order to be lucky, in order to get the lucky break, you have to show up every day. You don't know when the lucky thing is gonna happen. You don't know when you're gonna get the viral moment. So you have to do things every day. You don't know when thing that you're shooting for, when things are going to magically go in your favor. In order to be there for it, you gotta be consistent. In order to be consistent to the level that's necessary, relentlessly consistent every single day, you need to have the discipline in order to stay consistent, baby. So that's why it's important. That's the point of this video. Simple video. I may reiterate these type of concepts. I'm doing so many videos. Like, if you really watch all my videos, you'll see the same concepts pop up multiple times over and over, because this is just my philosophy of how I live. I'm just reiterating. I'm just giving different examples, saying things differently, having different, maybe I've made more progress with certain things. I've just got, different angles. Life is like very simple. The truth is very simple. It's like, it's always going to be what it is. It's just we keep coming around back to the truth, to the same thing. But it's not like it's just repetitive and pointless, because with the experience that we gain throughout life, as we continue the repetitions, we keep getting a slightly different, you keep adding like a little different nugget to it. You keep learning it from a little different angle. You know what I'm saying? So it is still valuable to keep revisiting the same things, because you're still learning something different about it each time. That's the video for today. We set it up on the Tri-Pizzle. We got the products in the back. Stay disciplined, stay consistent if you want to make it to the promised land, my people. Very simple. Love you guys. It's Takeover Worldwide. You know the fucking vibes. You could win with us or you could watch us fucking win. It's your choice, baby. Catch you on the next one.